Hello people, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna talk about Mawaru Penguindrum. It's an anime that went out in 2011, I think, and it's very weird, like completely what the fuck. And I love it. It's actually, I watched it just randomly, like it was a new anime of the season and I had nothing to watch, so it was pretty, so I just decided to watch it, but I didn't know what it was talking about. And when it started, and I was very confused, like, okay, it's a girl, Himari. She has two brothers and they live together without their parents, who are gone for some reason we learn later, and she's gonna die, and she's gonna be brought back to life by a hat, a penguin hat. The penguin hat possesses her and asks her brothers to find the Penguindrum, and it doesn't make any sense. So I was very skeptical with this anime, like, I like weird stuff, but it still has to make sense, you know, or not to be that what the fuck, you know, it's, I don't know. So and then it goes to other stories and it becomes weirder and weirder, and you have all those different characters that are all weird in a very different way, and you don't understand what's happening for the longest time, but for some reason something catches you and you keep watching and you keep watching and you keep watching until the end, and you can't stop it. And it's actually very enjoyable, very unpredictable, which is nice, and actually very philosophical, like surprisingly. It seems to be just what the fuck, like absurdity and stuff, but it's actually very clever, and it's like a giant metaphor for a philosophical thesis or something. I don't know. It's actually a bit hard to understand, or to fully understand, I would say. And so there is a guidebook for Mawaru Penguindrum, but it's in Japanese, unfortunately, so I can't read it, even though I have it. And it's what we're gonna talk about today, my Mawaru Penguindrum books. I have the guidebook and two art books. So the art in Mawaru Penguindrum is awesome. Like, it's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, and it's just so, like, they use mixed media, they do different styles, and depending on the scene they do comical kind of things that, I mean, you have to watch it to understand, but it's very well done. And so the guidebook it's this one. I really like the cover. You see, I kept the thing here, I don't know why, but it's mostly text. You see, like, lots and lots of Japanese text that I can't read, but you have some drawing, some very nice one. Look at that. And, you know, some character files and stuff, and it's still very nice to look at, even if you don't understand anything. But I have to practice my Japanese to learn my kanji to be able to read it eventually one day. It was my first Mawaru Penguindrum book, and later I bought an actual art book, so it's just, I mean, you have some text, but it's lots of images. So it's this one, The Art of Penguindrum. I love the cover. I mean, look at those hair. You know what I mean? It's such movement, it's beautiful. You know I'm a hair fetishist, I told you. So, yeah. I mean, it's because my hair sucks, so when I see beautiful wavy hair and stuff, I'm all excited. I'm a weirdo, okay? So you have super nice pervert drawing in it. I really love it. It's art, so it's not pervert, okay? this looks like Dakimakura design. You know the Dakimakura, it's a hugging pillow. I have one here. I don't know if you can see. That's Homura. And that's Madoka. And you're supposed to hug it, you know? And usually they have very pervert designs, but this one doesn't, fortunately. Because it's... maybe I'm a perv, but not like that. And yes, you have also very interesting sketches. I really like that. It's interesting to see like the process of creation of an anime. How do they do and stuff. More like it's a storyboard. It's really nice. And so yeah, this book was one of my favorite art books for a long time. I have quite a few. But then I learned that there's another one on Mawaru Penguindrum. The art of Lily Hoshino, I mean, sorry. And this one is amazing. I mean, just first the cover, I just love it so much. It's great. The back cover too, and you see you have little stars that are shining. It's golden, and inside, well, you just have the art of Lily Hoshino basically, and it's just what she drew, like really nice things like this one. I love this spread. It's just beautiful, like the colors and all everyone's smiling. It's nice because it's quite of a tragic anime, like it's quite sad, so it's nice to see everyone smiling. So yeah, that's my 3 Mawaru Penguindrum books. But of course I have figures too. There's not much figures of Mawaru Penguindrum, I mean, except for Himari, the main character. There is not figures of the 2 brothers that I know of, not good quality figures anyway, which is too bad because they're very interesting characters. And even Himari, most of the figures of her are in her Princess of the Crystal form, which is when she's possessed by the penguin hat. And so I have her here. I show her without the base because the base is fucking ugly. It's green. It's like, why? I don't know. But you have to use the base because she can't stand by herself, unfortunately. I mean, maybe she can with the dress, but her legs are wiggly, you know. It's... yeah. So this one is from Good Smile Company. There is actually one from Auteur, but for once I prefer the one from Good Smile Company because it follows the design of the TV show, while the one from Auteur, her face is kind of off, it's kind of different, it's more realistic, I don't know, and it's pretty, but it just doesn't follow the design of the show, so it bothers me. But this one does follow it. Wait, it's gonna focus. She has very nice flow in her hair, again. I love that hair. And the little thing of the hat, don't know what it is, but it's also very nice. It gives movement because she's just in this pose, you know, but it's like there is wind and stuff. It's really nice. And her giant dress thing, I love the sculpture of it. It's really nice. The boots are shiny. Really nice too. The red inside, there is some shading inside, like even if it's just the inside, they did it. So that's really nice because it's a bit, you know, all black again, but it's so full of fluff that it doesn't feel It doesn't feel dull. It's really nice, and it's a figure that I really like, and it was actually my second scale figure after Momohime that I bought. Back then I didn't know much about the prices, so I think I got her for way too much money, but well, I don't regret it. I'm fine. I really like her. So yeah, that's Himari, Princess of the Crystal. Really nice figure. And then it's Himari again. Her Nendoroid. She's super cute. I mean, look at that. It's like and you know, the thing I really like with Nendoroids is that they're so tiny but they're so detailed. Like they have like all the little thing on her jacket, the little scarf, the little stuff on her arms that they falling. Her hat is very, very well done. The penguin hat. It's very beautiful, and I thought that, okay, I already have the scale figure, maybe I don't need an Nendoroid of it too, but come on. We collectors don't think like that. We want them all, like Pokemons, you know. So yeah, that's my Himari, but I'm really sad that they didn't make the two brothers. But like I said before, they are male characters, and company don't seem to think that male characters are very profitable. They think that maybe it doesn't sell well. Maybe it's true, I don't know. Maybe most of figure collectors prefer to collect girls. But I think it's too bad because, I mean, they are the main characters, they're more important than Himari, but they don't have their figures. So it's just really annoying. I think there is Figma of them, but I'm not even sure actually. So, and I don't really like Figmas, they're so tiny. Not like Nendoroids, they're just tiny, too thin, you know what I mean? It's not my thing. So yeah, I'm kind of sad about that, but well, it's always like that, so it's not like anything surprising or anything, so yeah. But I really think you should watch Mawaru Penguindrum. It's weird. You have to like hang on and keep watching it, but it's really nice and it's really interesting, and I think it's one of the best anime that came out in the last few years, so it's really worth it. And you can get some really nice figures and some really nice art book too. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to. I hope you want to. And leave a comment down below if you have something to say. And I see you guys next time. Bye!